Also known as lycanthropes, werewolves are one of the oldest and most terrifying legends found in European mythology. According to numerous accounts, this humanoid creature has the incredible ability to shift into the form of a wolf and is generally connected to horrific incidents. Is there any truth behind the enduring legend of the werewolf? Or were these creatures just convenient scapegoats for mysterious crimes? Here we share real accounts of people that were actually accused or claimed to be real werewolves. In 1692, Thijs of Kaltenbrunn, a man from Livonia, which is present-day Latvia, claimed to be a hound of God. Thijs is also referred to as the Livonian werewolf, and his story has been studied and debated extensively by historians. Thijs confessed to be a werewolf who, alongside other werewolves, would regularly fight witches and other evil creatures. Although claiming that as a werewolf he was a hound of God, the judges deemed him guilty of trying to turn people away from Christianity. He was sentenced to be flogged and then banished for life. The court tried to make Thijs confess that he had made a pact with the devil and that the werewolf was in service of Satan, but they did not succeed. In 1603, a reign of terror hit the small villages within the southwestern parts of France. Children were mysteriously disappearing from farms and roads without a trace, and in one account a babe was reported taken from its cradle. Marguerite Poirier, a 13-year-old girl, swore that in full moon she had been attacked by a savage beast, much resembling a wolf. The wolf was, in fact, Jean Grenier, a 14-year-old boy who confessed to the attack and the murder of dozens of children within the area. Jean Grenier was immediately arrested and brought to trial, where he admitted to being a werewolf. In 1541, in Pavia, Italy, an unnamed farmer supposedly attacked and killed many men in the open country. After many hunts, he was caught and then proceeded to tell his captors that he was a lycanthrope. He would turn into a beast in his mind, making him more aggressive and stronger. He claimed that the only difference between himself and a natural wolf was that the true wolf's hair grew outward, while his grew inward. To test this claim, the magistrates cut off his arms and legs to see for themselves. Unsurprisingly, the man died from his wounds. In the 1500s in Paris, an unnamed tailor lured children into his shop before dismembering and eating them. When he couldn't find victims that way, he would roam the woods, supposedly dressed as a wolf. He killed several dozen people this way. As more children disappeared, the tailor became a suspect, and authorities searched his shop, uncovering a cask filled with the remains of many children. The tailor was sentenced to burn at the stake, which was customary for witches, werewolves, and other supernatural people at the time. The court ordered all documents of the hearing to be destroyed. Even his real name has become lost to history. In 1685, a large, vicious wolf was terrorizing and killing humans in the Principality of ANSBACH, in what is now Germany. The rumors were that the wolf was actually a werewolf whose identity was that of the town's dead mayor. When the wolf was killed, the people dressed it in human clothes and placed a wig on its head and a mask on its face so that it resembled the mayor. It was then put on display in the town square and later moved to a museum. During the 16th century, the country town of BEDBURG in the German Rhineland was plagued with strange cases of mutilated cattle and humans. Initially, it was thought that a wolf or wolves were attacking, but the creatures always evaded capture. Finally, in 1589, a hunting party managed to track a large wolf, which turned out to be Peter Stump, a local farmer. At the trial, he confessed to killing and eating 14 children, and claimed he could transform into a ravenous wolf. He was sentenced to death. His head was placed on a pole along with the wolf as a warning to others. In Stump's case, it was possible he was suffering from clinical lycanthropy. Manuel Romasanta, who lived from the 18th of November 1809 to the 14th of December 1863, is Spain's first documented serial killer. He worked as a tailor and, according to various accounts, was of small stature, no more than 4 feet and 11 inches in height. When his wife died in 1833, he became a traveling salesman, also guiding travelers around Spain and Portugal. During that time, rumors circulated that he was killing people, pawning off their possessions and selling soap made from human fat. He was arrested in 1853 for the murder of 13 people. In his defense, he claimed to be a victim of lycanthropy, a curse that turned him into a wolf. In the end, Manuel was acquitted for 4 murders, and strangely, the victims had shown signs of dying in real wolf attacks.